I've been asked to announce that our coaching staff will wear these patches on our shirts at the game Thursday night. It's Cure MD, muscular dystrophy, and the American Football Coaches Association is doing all we can to help fight that disease. So our coaching staff will wear the Cure MD patches on our shirts Thursday night. Anyway, looking forward to another national TV Thursday night big-time ball game, and Ole Miss, as we all know, is number 4 or 5 in the country, something like that. They really hadn't started the meat of their schedule yet. Hopefully, we'll be considered one of their tougher opponents as we go through. But anyway, it's a big conference game, and big for them, big for us. Should be a heck of a ball game. So we're looking forward to it. A lot of our guys that have been banged up, we think will be back, but we won't know how long they'll last if they are back. But again, that's part of football, and hopefully our backup players are ready to compete and play their best. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, any questions? Glenn, you don't have any? Are you waiting? I know Scott's got something there.
Watching the game against Memphis, it looked like the Ole Miss defense played a lot of man-to-man in the back. You know, are you expecting that same type of defense, and who would you take advantage? And Stephen take advantage by throwing the ball downfield more?
It could be a little bit more man-to-man. Ole Miss has played a little bit more than most teams, I guess. So, but they mix it up. They mix in their zones and their pressures and all that with their man-to-man. Right now, they've played more than our first 2 or 3 opponents, that's for sure.
Where's their quarterback in all the SEC quarterbacks you've faced over the years? Where's their guy? Not in terms of ranking, but who's he remind you of? Where's he fit in?
Oh, Bart, I don't rank them. That's for you guys.
Yeah, not the ranking, but just who's he like?
Yeah, he's a good passer. Last year when we were out there, I just noticed the way the ball came out of his hand. He threw almost perfect spirals most every time. But fortunately, we got a little pressure and we knocked it out once. And Nate Pepper scooped up a fumble and scored, and Carlos got the interception there at the end. So as we know, good defense can stop just about any quarterback, and hopefully we're going to have good defense here Thursday night. But he's an excellent passer, big, strong guy, can run around a bit. So he's a very, very good quarterback, one of the best around. He's a good one.
Steve, what do you think of your defense this year? I mean, are you impressed with them after 3 games? Are you impressed with the way that they've been able to overcome injuries and some suspensions?
Our defense is okay, and our offense is okay. We're trying to get better in special teams as well. We're trying to get better in every area. We haven't dominated in any particular phase. We haven't been terrible, but the whole team's just trying to get better. The whole team's trying to get better. We've had a few injuries, more on defense than offense. But other than that, we're just trying to get better in every area of the game, especially kickoff coverage and kickoffs. I guess we put that together. Our kicker and our cover guys must do a better job than what we've done lately.
Steve, Torrey Gurley was in here earlier and said that the night you guys beat Kentucky on that Thursday night game, he called I think the same night and committed to either Cooper or Nix. I mean, is that the sort of impact that these nationally televised games against a top 10 type program can have?
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I knew he was working for Home Depot that year, and he knew going to college and playing football was a lot more fun than that, I think. So Torrey showed up. Really proud of Torrey, though. This young man has worked hard. When he got here, he didn't know much about playing receiver. In fact, I think Coach Cooper, they originally recruited him to play defense. Strong safety, outside linebacker, something like that. And he said, no, I want to play wide receiver. And I think I can develop into a wide receiver, and he has. He has developed. he has improved and runs good routes, catches the ball. So that's why he's getting a lot of balls coming his way right now. He's proven he can run good routes and catch the ball. Still makes some mistakes here and there, as all of our guys have, and he hasn't played that much. I guess he's played 3 games with college wide receiver in his life right now. So hopefully he'll continue learning and so forth, but he's got a wonderful attitude, and you know, when guys make mistakes and they have a wonderful attitude, you know, you don't worry about that. You know, hey, they'll try to correct it the next time. So, and that's why Torrey has done so well.
How about just as significant?
Yeah, it can be. Certainly it can be. Everyone watches. I know I watch Thursday night games. I'm sure all of you do too. And there's no competition on the other channels for a ball game. So it's the ratings are usually pretty good if it's a good, close game.
When you talk about Ole Miss, a lot of them talk about Jefferson needs a quarterback. What about their defense? How do you rate that?
Their defense has been very good. I don't know where exactly it was all ranked last year, but I know they hadn't lost a game in about a year now. I think they lost 1 after we played them. So they're on a winning streak. They've done what's necessary to win the game, beat Texas Tech in the bowl game, but they've played well. They got a lot of good players. Team speed at Ole Miss is very good. Houston Nutt and his staff have done an excellent job there. They inherited some good players, and they've done a good job with it.
It works fine.
Talk about another wide receiver, Jason Barnes. I think he had possibly the best game of his career last year in Oxford. He had 3 catches last game. Do you see Jason maybe finally turning the corner here to becoming?
Yeah, Jason's doing fine. Yeah, Jason's doing fine. He and Mo Brown. And some weeks, some guys get more than others. You know, Wesley got a bunch the game before and didn't get too much last week. And that's football. That's team sport. So we ask our guys to go do the best you can and be happy for your teammates. If they have an opportunity to maybe be a big part of the game more than you are some weeks. So, yeah, Jason's coming around nicely. And he did have a big game last year. And he had a good game against Kentucky. Had several good games. Some games not so good. So anyway, but he's doing fine.